Did you know you can clean your baseball glove? It's really easy. In this video, come along with me as I give my Wilson A2000 a thorough cleaning. This is going to help give this glove much more longevity, get some of the sweat and the salt out of the leather, which is something that causes it to crack long term. It's going to condition it, clean it, and give me years of service. That's what I paid for when I bought this high quality but expensive mitt. So come along with me as I show you how to clean your baseball or softball mitt. Let's get started. So I'm using Fiebings saddle soap. This is like the old standard, but it's really simple. It's just one step. And I'm just gonna get this on. And you can see, let's look at my glove real quick. So you can see I've got some dirt in the pocket. I've got this like a little stain right here on the back. I've got some sweat stains there, and this is the place where, you know, this is kind of discolored. This will start to crack over time, and the leather on the inside, that's going to crack over time as well. The soft lining, because that's where, you know, your hand is sweaty. So we want to make sure we hit all that. So I've got my bowl of water, good lather, and then for, you know, parents of kids, you really want to make sure your kids eventually learn the lesson that they should take care of their expensive things, right? This is a good opportunity. If they're going to care for one thing and they're a little ball player, they're probably going to care for their glove. All right, so let's talk first about what's in saddle soap. So it's basically a mix of fats, like it's a lot of oils and stuff like that. So basically it cleans as it conditions the glove. So, you know, it says that it's one step. Now I will wipe it off at the end just to make sure there's no like white residue. And I'm lifting some of that dirt that it will lift off the glove and make sure I don't want to leave that on the glove, right? So at the very end, I'll get a clean rag, dip it in water, and I'll give it a wipe down just to make sure we get some of that off. Now, the biggest thing with the cleaning your glove is not so much the appearance of it, because like some amount of caked on dirt in the palm especially can actually prevent the ball from like spinning out sometimes. And a lot of infielders have like kind of some sticky stuff in there where dirt mixes with it, and it just gives them a little bit of tack, and that's actually a positive. But the biggest thing with your glove long term is you don't want the lining on the inside and the binding, which is that on my glove you can see the dark brown that covers around the edges of the lighter leather. That stuff is going to rip over time and crack because of all the salt from your sweat. So you definitely want to condition the binding quite a bit. And you want to clean that and get the salt off it, because if your glove, the first thing that's going to go in your glove is going to be that. It's going to start to crack from the sweat and the salt and all that stuff over time. Whereas the rest of the glove, like it's going to endure pretty well. You'll have to replace laces over time, all that sort of stuff. But, you know, just giving your glove a clean, like maybe every 6 months or once a season or whatever, is just a good idea in general. And then it keeps you kind of rigorous where, all right, I'm going to condition it too. That's good for the glove. You can always oil it separately in between cleanings, whatever. But obviously the best thing to do is to clean it and oil it, you know, once a year, twice a year, whatever you want to do. But obviously, like, you know, it's great for kids, teaching them to take care of their quality things. And I just love baseball gloves. It's like we all do, right? And so taking care of them so they last you as long as they can is just a really positive thing. And so it feels good to clean it once in a while and get that done. Take care of your stuff. All right, so how did we do with cleaning? So here's the before picture, a lot of dirt in the pocket. And here's the after video. So a lot of that grime came up off the pocket of the glove. So it looks way better, cleaner there all around. When we flip it over, there was some dirt up the back of the fingers. That's all been rubbed clean. The welting, the binding looks way better. You can see those salt stains that were pretty baked in are gone. There was a stain on the back of the pocket or the webbing that's now gone. So overall, pretty solid, right? Definitely worth the 10 minutes of effort. If your baseball or softball glove was a good investment, definitely take care of it. It's not super expensive to get a thing of saddle soap and clean your glove, you know, every quarter or every year, every season, whatever it is. Just take care of it. Get some of that salt and grime off. That way you're not going to get cracking where your hand is, where you're going to be sweating most of the time. And then a high quality glove is going to last you a really long time if you take care of it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you here in the next video.